All right, so checking, testing, making sure everything here is working right. Hello and welcome everyone. Thaddeus here. We are in um, our low tech magic, and we are. Where did that? Where's chat on this? There it is. Okay. All right. So great. Now it's raining. Welcome back to low tech magic. I know it's been a little while since I streamed and put up any content. That's because my schedule completely changed to the point where um, basically instead of doing being on a night shift schedule, I'm now on a day shift. So instead of going to bed at you know sometimes 4 a.m., now I get up at 4:30 a.m. So it's been a bit of an adjustment. Kind of made things a little bit difficult for getting everything done. However, uh, welcome. We've got a lot of things to cover here. Man, I wish I could sleep right now, but it's daytime. So I've done a lot of prep work and kind of behind the scenes things. I don't remember if I had the windmill operational or not, and there is a phone. Why is my phone ringing? One moment, please. Wow, some kind of a phone call reminder to get a flu shot. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I already got mine this year. Okay, sorry. Back to not the real world, but back to this world. But like I said, I don't remember if I had the windmill running last time or not. However, it is up and running, and I'm pretty sure I had shown most of this here. So I've got I had to make some more large warehouse storage. I did end up putting in the warehouse crafting station, which is pretty interesting because the way it works is it will take items from within the warehouse to allow you to craft them. So think of it kind of like an AE crafting system, but I can't seem to get it to take stuff for um, anything that's not ancient warfare. So if we were to say, let's just look at planks here. If I wanted to make some planks, okay, here's oak wood. If I do that, see, it's not going in there. So even if I don't have a research book in there, I can't shift click it in. But if I were to do something such as, which we're actually going to be making here in a moment, I need um, some more of these torque shafts. So I need about 25 of them, and we can actually get away with just the light torque shafts. And I'm gonna try using the junction instead of the distributor because it seems to be easier to get it to work. So we're gonna go for that. Um, so where is? Okay, that is the wooden torque shaft, which I need to make the light torque shaft. So we need some wood gear sets and some wooden torque shafts. So let's see if we can make 25 of these. And I don't have what I need in there right now. So let's go ahead and make sure we've got it. Let's find some wood, and unfortunately the search function isn't working, but I did manage to get a lot of things done as far as moved over from the other base. So let's put a stack of planks in, and then let's go ahead and make I guess a couple stacks of sticks. And how about another stack of planks? Okay. So we'll go ahead and put in 2 stacks of sticks, and we'll have 2 stacks of those. So you can see now we've got 19,008 items that can be stored in here, and we've got almost 14,000. So we're doing okay. So now we're going to come over to here, and so we're going to need 50 of these, actually. Oh, and it's not letting me shift-click that in either? Really? Interesting. How about the wooden gear set? Previously, it let me do this, so that's not really very useful, it seems. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Let me go ahead and, if I have them in my personal inventory, works just fine. Where are those sticks? But that's no different than doing it any other, using any other type of, crafting station. So remember, we need 50 of these. So there's 42. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these. So we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gives us 50. Oh, it's counted. Okay. So there's that. I don't think we're going to have enough to make 25 of these. Well, actually, we might. Yeah, we have enough for 32. So, let's just make them all. And this time, what we'll do is we'll see if it'll work if these are in here. Perhaps it depends. I don't really have an answer right now, but I know previously it did let me make some things in here. See, I just want to look in here. Yeah, I don't really see, because that's an engineering station, but I don't think it'll pull from anything here. So, yeah, I don't really see any advantage to using it. I'll have to try and figure out what it will allow me to craft and what it won't. So, let's go ahead and find those items we just made. Wooden torque shafts and wooden gear sets. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and do it from here. And there's 25 light torque shafts. Then I also need some torque junctions, which will be more of these shafts and some gears. I think I'm only going to need a couple of these. 1, 2, let's go with 3. So, what do I have available right now? I've got enough of these. Basically, I just need, I'm just going to go, I don't have my book. So, I guess since this isn't really working, we'll just take the book out here. Oh, wait, it's nighttime now. Okay, I can sleep. Okay. So that'll get rid of the rain. Shouldn't be too loud for you guys. I do have that turned down a bit. Okay, engineering station. So let's go with, I guess probably 10 of these. Oh, forgot. See, it should let me shift click, or it has before. Oh no, it's not in my inventory. Man, I don't see how that's useful. Actually, I need 20 of these, don't I? It's like 4. So, I guess we'll just do it like that. And junction. Okay, I need 5. Well, I don't need 5, but I'll make 5. Okay. So that gives us quite a bit of stuff here. And that's going to be because I have started, well, I've basically got the windmill building, and then I just need to build the actual windmill itself. So basically what I did was I've used some of the regular Minecraft blocks, and then I've also got some forge micro blocks. So I've got some slabs and some pillars, and I think it came out looking pretty nice. Now I also put down covers inside here just to make sure that no mobs can spawn here. Technically, they can spawn on some of these slabs. Let me see if I... Okay, so I hit the F7. Okay, yeah, so... Okay, I guess they can't go on any of these slabs, even though they're at the top of some of the blocks. Now, apparently mobs can spawn here. I'll probably end up changing some of this once I get my pumpkins, or not pumpkin, my jack-o'-lanterns down to keep everything lit up nice and pretty. But for the meantime, basically what the plan is here is down underneath here, and I've already kind of placed all the blocks. These dirt blocks here represent our torque connectors, basically. And I'm going to have the flywheel storage down below. And then, of course, we'll be able to feed into the farm here for the animals. And over here, I'm going to do the tree farm. You can see it's kind of laid out up above there. So, what we need to do is we need to start getting the torque components in place. So, this one here is going to be a torque junction, and then from there we're going to come up with the torque shafts. Okay, looks like one more, and then we're going to do another torque junction here. Okay, so see how everything is already connected? That's one of the things that why I went with the junction versus the distributor. The junction seems to connect a little bit easier. And then from here, let's see. I don't remember which way it needs to be placed. Nope, it is backwards, and I can tell because it's not connecting. There we go, that one's connected. And so when we do that, come on, connect. There we go. So that one's connected. And then let me go ahead and just throw some dirt here to climb out here and show you what we're doing. So this spot here is where the windmill generator basically is going to be. And then this other dirt here represents where the, what are they called? Have some in here, I believe. The windmill blades. So we're going to need a lot of windmill blades. Because we're going to end up doing a 9x9 of windmill blades. So that comes out to 81. Right? 9x9, 81. Yeah, that's a lot. Now, we don't have to do all of them to start. We can actually increase the size of it. Like where we've got the one set up right now for the warehouse power. That one I can increase the size of it at any time. So the next thing I think I want to do is go ahead and get the flywheel stuff. So, and then the some more of the windmill parts. So let's see what we need for the flywheel. We need 2 different components, and I'm definitely going to need to go back into the warehouse for this stuff. So we could do a light flywheel. We could do the medium. If we look at the medium, it's iron versus wood. I think we've probably got enough iron now, so we're going to do the medium. Obviously, I don't have enough. I don't have steel production going at this time. So we're going to be using lots of iron and looks like some glass panes. So I don't need anything from here, so we're going to go and take the research book with us back into here, because a lot of the stuff that we need is going to be in here. And while I'm prepping the resources for this, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the other stuff that I've been working on, because we need to get some of that juicy, delicious iron. Say it like that just because I can. Oh, you know what? I wanted that glass. I have a specific use for that glass, and I think it's going to be really neat. So I put this here in my hotbar because I'm going to switch over to this hotbar and grab another stack of iron here. Yeah, we've only got 2 stacks here, but we'll be okay because I've got some other things to show you. This is the first underground layer, not layer. So over here, we've got one smeltery. This one here has our iron, and it's got copper and bronze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw this stack of iron ore into here so that this here can keep producing iron for us. Actually, how much do we have available right now? 29 ingots. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some more out. This smeltery here, this one here has gold, it has cobalt, and aluminum. And I've separated them the way they are so that I don't get alloys being formed unless I specifically want one. So that's why I have these here. Cobalt will only mix with ardite. So if I want to make some manulin, I can throw some ardite in here. Otherwise, I can put it into the other smeltery. Gold won't mix with anything, and aluminum will mix with a couple of different things like copper, which is over here. So if I want bronze, I've got copper here, and I'll throw tin in. If I want alumite, then I can throw some iron and some copper over here. I've also got another one here behind me, but I'm going to show you that one in a moment. First, we're going to go into the dark room. And so the reason why I did this is because I actually have been putting in the lights up top. Now, nothing can actually spawn here because this entire floor is slabs. However, what I did want to do is just go ahead and open this up and put glass in there so that we've got some nice lighting. Eventually, I may go ahead and do like a kerosene, but that's going to be once we get some other stuff going. So right now, let's go ahead and take a look in here. And I know you guys, I believe, have seen some of this. We've got 20 aluminum oreberry bushes. We have 20 copper oreberry bushes. We have 20 iron oreberry bushes. And we're almost up to 20 on the tin. I just need 3 more. So we've got a lot of ore production taken care of just by using the oreberry bushes. Now, I've also got 3 gold oreberry bushes. They don't produce much, but I don't need a whole lot of gold. Plus, I've already got what's in my barrels. So we're doing okay with that. And then I've got all these essence berries. I've got 20 now. So that's a lot of experience, and we need to do something with that experience. And that's going to be we need to store it. Because I have died, a couple of times, and so I'm going to want to make sure that I don't lose that experience. So first thing we're going to do over here is we're going to throw our gold in. We've got 6 ingots and 5 nuggets, so we've got 6, 7 more nuggets going in. So eventually, we'll have a block of gold. I don't need to put aluminum in right now. Excuse me. And I could grab the iron and throw it over there, but I just put a stack of iron ore in there, so we've got plenty right now. And I've got a couple of other things that I'm going to be working on. But I want to show you this one. Let me grab some of the tin. That was one of the things I meant to do, was grab the tin ore berries. There we go. So now my tin production is getting up there pretty nice. 17 ore berries. That's pretty good. So basically, we're going to take it over here, and this one here is nothing but tin. And you'll see it's smaller than the others. The others are actually a 3x3 base. This is a 2x2 base. I could have made it a 1x1, basically. But you have to realize that each square that you have available inside corresponds with the amount of blocks you can put in to melt at one time. So like right now, I can only put 16 in, which means I definitely have to use this hopper. Now, over here, what I did was I put in my high pressure pump here. And the reason why I did this is because I want to make something called rough brownstone, which I'm going to turn into brownstone road, which helps me to run faster. That's what I'm going to make my actual road be. So if you look here on the mini map where this gravel road is, I'm going to replace the gravel with the brownstone road. And so this here is actually connected to a smeltery drain. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this lever on, and it's going to take the tin, 1 nugget's worth at a time. And then I've got gravel here in this hopper. So as long as there's gravel in here and tin in here, it will keep producing it. So I'm going to need to go and get some more gravel here. But I just wanted to show you how this can be automated. I know that some other YouTubers have done things similar to this using the COFH system, which is fluid ducts from thermal expansion. But I wanted to try it using what I have here, and the high pressure pump works. So that is another thing that you can use. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more iron. Now, I've got some over here, I believe. This here is where I moved all of my Tinker's items. So let's look and see. I've got 53 iron ingots in here. Oh, and also I made some obsidian plates. And so I just wanted to kind of show you guys what those plates are for. I think I kind of mentioned it before. So here we've got our obsidian hammer. I've already added another one onto it. So it now is reinforced 5. So it has a very high chance of not using durability when I use it. So now at this point, it has how many modifiers remaining? I think it has 1, doesn't it? Thought it had 1. Okay, I guess it doesn't have any modifiers remaining. So it needs to get another modifier to open up, which means I'll have to keep using it and leveling it up. But I want to go ahead and throw one on my excavator here. So right now it's at reinforced 2, or 3 once you include the fact that it has a bronze shovel head. So if I use up one of my modifier slots, that's going to put me at reinforced 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and use that last one, putting me at reinforced 5. And then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to change that shovel head over to also be made from obsidian, which should take us up to a reinforced 6. And if we look at the different parts, I should also be able to do it for the binding, which would take us up to a reinforced 7. And then, I just need to keep using it so that I can get it leveled up to open up a couple of more slots and add some more of these obsidian plates. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put this away because we'll deal more with some of our Tinker stuff next time. Let's go ahead and grab some more of this iron, and that should be enough. That's going to be that's well over a stack. So let's get making these parts that we need. And it's nighttime already. It seems like the days aren't as long as they're supposed to be. However, let's get on to a medium flywheel controller, which needs 2 sets of iron gears. Don't I have one left in here? I thought I had an extra. I do have a little bit of iron, and I've got a couple of iron ore berries bushes left over too, and I think I'm going to use those for trade, just in case I need anything. All right, I'm not seeing anything left for that. Not a problem. So let's go ahead and make. Oh, now that time it let me shift click it in. So we need just one for this, wasn't it? Let me double check. I'm thinking I need 2, but yeah, okay, it is 2. So grab 2 of those. And then maybe I just needed to put the book back in. I don't know, maybe it got confused. So we're going to do this, and that gives us a medium flywheel controller. So the next thing we need is the actual energy storage. It's a multi-block structure. Now, I need to get some regular glass. And where is it? That's clear glass. There we are. Regular glass. Ancient Warfare does require your vanilla items, so it only works with regular glass. It doesn't work with any of the mod glass. Alright, so 32. Let's see how many we can make with that. That'll give us 6. 6 is a nice number to be dealing with. Still got quite a bit of iron. Let's go and just put it in here. And I do realize that it was pulling everything out of my inventory and not actually here like it. But that's okay. That away. Charcoal away. So, now we're going to come over to... Well, let's go this way. So this here is just kind of a little walkway that I made to get into here. As you can see, I've cleared out this whole area here for the kind of service area of our farms. Now, let's see. I need some dirt to walk on, and the flywheel controller there. Let's see. No, let's put it from this side. That way I don't have to worry about it. Alright, let's go ahead and break that. So the controller needs to go directly above the storage component. So now what I can do is I can take this, and this is a multi-block structure. So we're going to take this and place that right underneath. And when I put those, you see how they're like a bigger... what's the... It's a larger... It's larger than the torque junction in diameter. Now, there is another way we can place these, but we'll have to get some more of these in order for me to show you that way. So in the meantime, we're going to go and place 5 of those there. And so, for some reason, these look like they joined, but the others don't. Let's try placing them from the bottom as well. Okay, that's fine. There. So now it's a definite multi-block structure. And now we just need to connect this to our torque junction. So let's grab the torque shaft. And I think that's backwards again. All right. here to here. All right, so all of this is now connected. So now all we need to do is get the windmill made. Now this is designed for another identical flywheel storage, energy storage setup. So that's why everything is here, kind of looking. And so let's see, it's daytime. Let's go back out and let's see how many of the windmill blades we can. Let's go ahead and put that away. Now, I did get another book satchel. I didn't open it because, you know, it's kind of one of those party things. So the enchanted book we got was Unbreaking 3. So it's just kind of one of those celebratory things. We're going to throw that in there now. Wool. We need wool. Lots and lots of wool. Well, I ran that farm for a while, as you can see. And we're going to go and grab 3 stacks of wool. And hopefully that'll be enough. So what do we need to make the windmill blades? Just some sticks and some wool. So remember I said we need 81 and I've got 8 already. Do I have any sticks left in here? If not, I think I might be able to make some. No, it looks like I used up all the sticks that were in there. So let's grab those planks and I guess back wood. That's definitely not going to be enough. So let's just make another 2 stacks of sticks. And let's see how many of these we can make right now. Okay, that's 37. If we wanted to do a 5x5, we'd only need 25. So let's go ahead and start with this, because 5x5 is the smallest that this can actually be made. Let's throw the rest of this in, and what do we need for a windmill controller? Some wooden gears and just some planks. So I think we can go ahead and handle that. So we don't need any oak wood, we just need planks. So in order to make this one, we need 2 of these, and I put those sticks away, didn't I? Really wish it would pull things out of there the way it's supposed to. Let's do, I guess, half a stack. This windmill controller, very cheap. A lot cheaper than I would have expected. Hopefully 2 was the right number. 2 was the right number. Okay, there is our windmill controller. So if everything is connected properly, we'll go and we'll set this up out here, and we will start generating some power and saving it in our flywheel energy storage. All right, let's go ahead and just use some dirt to get out on top here. And build out this way. And I believe I want to place it, it doesn't really matter because I can always turn it. I'm going to place it from here so that that links up. And now from here, we need to start placing the windmill blades, which is going to be a 5x5, so we're going to go 2 up. Let's see, I should probably put some more dirt here, so I'm going to be. Let's see, was it going to go there, or was it only, yeah, okay, it's supposed to go out 2, there we go. I just need to make sure that I had it in the right place, because once they get to the maximum size, they have to be a certain distance away, otherwise the windmill blades will interfere with each other. Alright, so get out here. Alright, so let's go with 1, 2, 3. And as soon as I get the last one placed, it will turn on. you will see it start to spin. There we go. So this one here is producing, looks like about 50 RF consistently. And now we're going to go downstairs, and you'll see that these here are fully charged up and transferring power. And let's go clear the dirt from here. Kind of like, looks like trash. All right, so that is the first one. So after that, the next size is a 7x7. And then after that comes the 9x9, which is pretty darn big. That one over there is also just a 5x5. So from here, they only get bigger. And that's one of the reasons why it has to stick out like that. So now let's go ahead and go downstairs, as I said, and take a look. I was going to have the stairs go down, but I didn't want it to... I'm stuck on the door. These covers. So I might see if I can actually get the stairs going down. Yes, we'll just go ahead and go down this way. Let's see. So, all right, it looks like it's turning here, but it's not transferring the power. So let's go ahead and give this thing a whack and see what we need to do to get that running. Okay, that one's turning. But this one's not, so it must be facing the wrong way. There we go. And now we should see this start to turn. We should see this start to turn. Come on, it can't really be going the wrong way. Let's try turning this. All right, now I see it spinning. So now what we should see is you can see this is slowly spinning. Now that means it is getting power. So if we right click on it with an empty hand on the controller here, apparently not the storage, we can see how much stored is 2920 RF basically. It has 0 in, 0 out, and a 0.03 loss. So that's because I'm looking at this connector. If I were to look at this one, it'll tell me that it has 0 stored because everything traveling through it is going into the flywheel energy storage. So when I look at that, it doesn't have any stored because if you look at the top right where the Wayla is, it's 0 of 320. But it has an input of 4.99 and an output of 4.99 with 0 loss. So everything it's getting is being transferred into our flywheel controller. Now, once this thing gets full, then each of these torque shafts will start to have a little bit stored. You can see this one here has a little bit in it at the moment. And some of the others might have a little bit in them while they're transferring. And right now we have 10,288 RF stored. So that will continue to store, and I've got this connector here, which I'll be bringing over to power our farm, our animal farm. I think I've probably got enough wool right now that I'm not going to run the wool part of the farm. I was going to go ahead and start stocking up on different colors of wool, basically one sheep of each color, but I don't want to fill up my storage that quickly. I think it would be better off going with something like leather and meat, because we're going to need to start getting the soldiers made, because Well, I'm over time, but I want to see if I can still see him over here. A little bit earlier, I was able to plainly see. There he is. There's the Monk King. He is huge. We're gonna need some soldiers, probably some golems, to go and try to take that guy down. And we're still probably gonna die a couple of times before we get him taken down. So we need food, we need armor, we need weapons, and we need golems and all kinds of things before we go and take him out. He lives way too close to me for comfort, and if he were to come over to our fortress or fort over here, it's not really a fortress yet. If he were to come over here, he would start stomping things and destroying them. He does actually destroy the ground when he starts stomping around. If you're not familiar with the Monk King, he can definitely wreak havoc. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time, I think we're going to do some upgrades on our Tinker's Construct weapons, and I think I might make a new weapon to kind of help deal with some of the creatures in the area, specifically those that shoot arrows. And then we need to get another cow in there, and we need to start getting the breeding going. And we're also going to need food. We're going to need wheat in order to breed them. So we're definitely going to need to get something else going. And maybe we'll do that farm next over here instead of doing wood production, because that's probably going to be the higher priority. So with that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Go ahead and leave your comments. Let me know what you guys like, what you want to see. You know, go ahead and leave a dislike if you didn't like it, you know. But please let me know why. Let me know what it is that you think I can be doing better, because in the end, I want to make sure that I'm producing some good quality content. And once we get that other farm up, we'll see how much more power we need, because that building is designed for a windmill on each of the 4 sides. So, thanks again, guys, and I'll see you again.